With 2 weeks to go in the regular season, we have a matchup tonight of the two best teams in the Western Conference fighting for the #1 seed in the playoffs. It's San Antonio at Oklahoma City. The Spurs right now have a game-and-a-half lead over the Thunder. However, San Antonio is playing without Manu Ginobili. He is out for 3 to 4 weeks. That makes it very difficult for San Antonio down the stretch to hold on to that #1 seed, particularly if they lose tonight. If they were to win, they would hold a 3-1 edge over Oklahoma City in the regular season, which gives them the tiebreaker, which obviously would be very helpful. It's a matter of consistency. The Spurs, having won 50 games for 14 consecutive years against the rising Oklahoma City Thunder, who have improved each and every year they've been here in Oklahoma City, getting to the NBA Finals a year ago. They want to build on that and get to where the Spurs once were, and that is NBA champions. The San Antonio Spurs got off to a great start with Tim Duncan having a major advantage down low. 2 quick fouls on Kendrick Perkins, 1 on Nick Collison, and Duncan with 10 points in the first quarter. But he had to come out to get a rest. Coach Popovich says, I can't play him 48 minutes. The second unit for San Antonio normally has an advantage with Manu Ginobili, but he's out 3 to 4 weeks with a strained right hamstring. So right now, the Oklahoma City trying to run and put a major pace to the shorthanded Spurs.
On the bench, Kawhi Leonard for 3. Future Hall of Famer Tim Duncan. Westbrook, little pocket pass inside the flipping ball with Serge Ibaka. Talking about the weak blood. The Thunders are talking about it. Manu Ginobili official last step. Here's Durant, who's had some turnover issues. Averaged 4 a game in March. It's a 3. It's a 8.5 to play in the half.
Halftime here at Chesapeake Arena in Oklahoma City. It's the Thunder with a 52-44 lead over the San Antonio Spurs in a huge game for the Western Conference top seed. Spurs come in leading the Thunder by a game and a half. So if the Thunder take this one, they'll have tied the Spurs in the loss column, and they'll also have the advantage with the tiebreaker being 2 games ahead of San Antonio with the best record in the Western Conference. So huge implications there. Now, in the individual storyline is Kevin Durant and his rundown of one of the greatest offensive seasons in the history of the NBA. He's trying to win his 4th consecutive scoring title. So far tonight he has 11 points on 5 of 8 shooting. Of course, Carmelo Anthony has had a great couple of weeks and is now very close to Durant. 28.3 points per game for Durant, 28.1 for Carmelo. And of course, Durant is also going for the 50-40-90 club, something only 5 players have ever done in the history of the game. Tonight, obviously, like I said, 5 of 8 overall, 0 for 1 from three-point land, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So Kevin Durant trying to run down history, and the Thunder trying to run down the Spurs for the #1 seed in the West.
The Oklahoma City Thunder led at the beginning of the game, and they led by as many as 20. But as we go to the fourth quarter, it's only a 6-point game. Kawhi Leonard and Tim Duncan, both with over 20 points for San Antonio. They are playing shorthanded, but they have stayed into the game, forcing turnovers by the Thunder, particularly in that third quarter.
Head-to-head to close out the schedule on Thursday night. OKC just a game and a half behind first place San Antonio. Spurs have won the first 2 of 3 between these two this season. Pick and roll action, Russell Westbrook to Serge Ibaka, 2 of his 7 first quarter points. And then it would become the Derek Fisher show. The veteran coming off the bench. He was 2 of 2 in the first quarter after one 29-18 home team. Derek Fisher keeps on firing away and keeps on hitting. Look at all the space. Fisher drills it. And then another opportunity from downtown. This is his 4th shot from distance in the first half. He had 12 over the first 2 quarters. Back on the other end of the floor, Kawhi Leonard picks up the loose ball. Leonard, the hustle play, spinning and winning. He scores 2 of his 13 over the first 2 quarters, but OKC led it 52-44 at the break. Third quarter, Russell Westbrook takes over. He knocks it down. How fired up Russell is, 62-46. Then, from way downtown, Westbrook, 11 third-quarter points. Kevin Durant, it wouldn't be long before we see him here in the second half. Oklahoma City, 4 of 6 from downtown in the third quarter. Spurs make a run. Tim Duncan cuts it to 8. Then with time winding down, Gary Neal to his left, and he says, "You betcha!" It's a 6-point game as we go to the 4th. In the final period, Kevin Durant with one of those special plays. You're waiting all game for it, and the blow-by, and then the thunder. Durant getting angry at the rim. Take another look. No one wants to be on a poster there. Back on the other end, Kawhi Leonard, the easy lay-in. He had 24 points. This one to Tim Duncan as the Spurs go on a 13-2 run. Duncan 24-11. Kevin Durant buries it. He had 25, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 blocks. And then Russell Westbrook puts it away. Game high 27. That's going head-to-head. OKC built a 20-point lead. Game high 27 from Russell Westbrook. Tim Duncan had 24 points, 11 rebounds, as the Spurs made a huge second half run.